Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
How you doing, guys? How you doing? How you doing? You know this has nothing to do with this show has nothing to do with game week 20, or did I get the game week wrong? I don't care. It has nothing to do with the Premier. This show here is especially for Arsenal, but we're going to also talk about the Premier League in general. But welcome to the channel, guys. I've been trying to do this video for so long, but I've been so busy, so I had to continue postponing it. But finally, we're here. Good morning to you all. I hope you have your coffees. Get your coffees ready. Look, guys. The league. Before I start, just to educate a few people, the league is it doesn't finish in December. The league doesn't finish in 2 months. It doesn't finish after 10 games. Nobody wins the title after 10 games or 5 games. So we're going to educate a lot of people. That's including Newcastle fans who are talking a lot last season. When I told Newcastle fans, I was like, you better chill. You better relax. You're going to need us one day. Newcastle fans were joining into this oil money, fraud, cheats, City are cheats, blah, blah. I was like, you're going to need us one day when things are not going well. People are saying Eddie Howe is the king. He's come to save Newcastle. He's the man. Things change. Big Angie, his players are injured. The guy, he's still doing wonders. Mr. Erik ten Hag, still getting points on the board, but people don't like his football. This is the same guy who was playing amazing, sexy football at Ajax, but now he stinks at United. We're going to talk about players who are overrated, including Arsenal fans who overrate their players. Right now, Martinelli stinks. Saka stinks. Talking about United fans who are overrated Martinez. Now they say he's just an average defender. Some of them, they want Varane gone. UCL Varane, they want him gone. All these are lessons people have to learn. Not once have you ever seen other fans from other teams overrating the players. As much as I banter Liverpool fans or go after the players, at least Liverpool fans hype somebody who's worth the hype. When they say Alisson is a good keeper, he is a good keeper. When they say Salah is one of the best Premier League wingers we've ever seen, he is actually one of the best Premier League wingers we've ever seen. So anyway, let me just welcome the people in the comment. Keyman says, big up Sheikh Patrick. Big up to you, Keyman. All the best. Formidable says, hi, how you doing? Daniel says, big up Patrick. I don't know why if the flu is started now. Big up to you. Arsenal fans come outside. Yeah, they should come outside. There's a lot on to say. 100 million for Jerof Noble. Yeah, we're going to talk about Declan Rice, who apparently is the best DM in the league. So we're going to talk about that too. The NCU was telling us last season that they were run better than us. Yeah, that's the thing. Newcastle. I don't understand Newcastle fans. There was an article, right? There were articles saying Newcastle owners or Newcastle reps went to Man City. They asked Man City to come and check the surroundings, the facilities, so that they can learn how Man City is being run, so they can run their own club like that. Yet, at the end of the day, they're saying they run better than us. They are better. They are solving things better than us. So see, anyway, Arsenal's crisis is a blip. Who's that guy? See about that. You did also say that City are finished. I have a clip of you saying City are done. They're not the same City. But guess what? We are 1 point behind you. We'll check that in a minute. This United man, we're talking about Maguire this season as if he is an academy graduate. They were also saying they also decided to give Maguire Player of the Month over Doku. So we'll talk about that. It's still a crisis. We'll see if it's not a crisis. We'll see if it's not a crisis. Okay, let's get into this. Let me bring my. I don't usually just waffle. I don't like waffle. So I go to. I like looking at How can you say this? I don't like waffling. I like looking at something else. So I want to see something with my own eyes, so that people can also understand what I'm talking about. So let's see. I'm gonna share my screen here, right? I'm gonna share my screen. Let's just share the screen right here. So everybody, I'm pretty sure everyone can see the screen. So now we can all see the screen together. There you go. So as I said, I don't like waffling. I have seen a lot of YouTubers like waffling. They will go and make a point and say, "Oh, look at this. This is happening. Why is it happening?" Yes, the title of this video is Arsenal in crisis. That's why there's a question mark. We're gonna give that answer. Like, chill, go, chill. Okay, cool. So let's go into this. So as we stand, right, weeks ago, Arsenal Football Club was at the top. They were number one. They had a good gap. I remember I was looking at Man City in fourth, and I was like, oh my God, this is bad for us. I was like, this is bad. Man City, we might not do anything this season. I was like, how are we going to catch up? And this Arsenal team were on fire. And Liverpool, regardless the fact that they're not playing that good. They had weaknesses. Every team has weakness this season, by the way. It's not only Liverpool, nor is it just City or Arsenal. Every team has a weakness. I'll explain why every team has a weakness, but I'll also explain why the league is more difficult this season. I'll tell you in a few minutes. But let's go to the table, right? We'll start with Liverpool. They have won, drawn 2 games, and then won. They've actually drawn 6 games in total and won 13. Now, why I'm saying the league is more difficult this season is, look at this. Last time when Liverpool and City, the times when Liverpool and City were dominating and winning, they used to have like 1 draw or 2 losses or 2 draws, 1 loss. I remember Liverpool lost the league why they only had 1 loss or something, but they had a lot of draws. Look at this season, man. Teams have already drawn and lost a lot of times. By this time of the season, City have already lost 3 times. Aston Villa have lost 4 times. Arsenal have lost 4 times and drawn 4 times. They've only won 12 games. Now, this table is funny. Somebody asked me a question earlier on. It's like, how is it possible? They told me, it's like, how is it possible that Man City were stinking the first part of the season, and somehow Man City have found themselves here at the top where they've got a game in hand and they are above Arsenal, and Arsenal are actually below us? How is it happening? Yes, we both have 40 points, but Arsenal have played more games and we've got games in hand. I don't know. This table is funny. You have to ask Liverpool fans. This happened to them before. Liverpool were way in front of Man City, and somehow Man City found them with the games in hand. So be careful, guys. Game in hand tax is real. It's real. It's real out here. So, cool. Okay, so let's talk about this Arsenal in crisis thing, because Igao says Arsenal are not in crisis. So I want you to tell me this. Let's click into Arsenal. There is Arsenal Football Club right there. Let's click into Arsenal. There is the Emirates, the stadium. So if we look at Arsenal themselves right now, I think they have, let me bear me for a minute. Let's just see here. So if you look at Arsenal themselves, you know what? I'm going to look at them somewhere else. Bear with me for a minute. Let's go Arsenal. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's it. That's better. Give me a minute. Let me look deep into Arsenal, because apparently Arsenal are not in crisis. But I just want to understand, because let's not also forget, these men over here have got a lot of issues. And they don't know that they have issues. I think Arsenal fans don't know that there's issues in their team, and these issues are due to Arteta and due to not rotating players, and also not enough backup in certain areas of the team. Has anybody ever seen Saka rested? Anybody in the comments? Tell me. Have you ever seen Saka rested for games, even not played in very useless games? Saka looks tired. But also, I'm also going to talk about the fact that Saka is overrated, and Arsenal fans like overrating their players. But let's go to this, where I say Arsenal are in crisis. Look at this, right? Look at this. They got spanked. Sorry, maybe let me not use the word spanked, but no, we'll use the word spanked because it is a spanking. It all started with Liverpool. As always, Arsenal's downfall always starts at Liverpool. Has anybody noticed that, or is it just me? Arsenal's downfall always starts at Liverpool. When they play Liverpool, that's where their downfall starts. I don't know if you've seen that, guys. It's just common. Every time Arsenal are trying to bring smoke to the league, they go play Liverpool. Liverpool snatches that chain. Liverpool on Arsenal. It's just how it is. Somehow Arsenal have got this mental block where they can't go through Liverpool. Yes, they get smoked at the Etihad these days, but Arsenal's downfall always starts at Liverpool. Check the history books. So, Arsenal in crisis. Igao, the Arsenal fan, says they're not in crisis. It's a blip. Okay, guys. I want you to tell me, if your team lost, it's a draw, defeat, it's a draw, defeat. Wouldn't you call that relegation form? That's a relegation form for me. I'm sorry. That's pure relegation form. That's not good. Arsenal lost to West Ham. After losing to West Ham, then they went to lose to Fulham. The manner of the defeat was not even great. The manner of defeat is not even great. Trust me. If you watch those games, Arsenal think they played good, but the other team controlled them. That's the difference. They lost home twice. That's another one. They have lost at home twice. The same Arsenal that are in great form. And that's what I'm saying. This also comes to the fact that I think Arsenal's tactics have been exposed by teams. Teams are not afraid of them. Last season, I think a lot of teams were surprised by Arsenal. They didn't know the tactics, but now the tactics are outdated. Let me tell you something, Arsenal fans. If you look at Man City, some of the tactics you're playing are tactics Man City played in 2017. I repeat this, Arsenal fans. Let me repeat this for the audience. Some of the tactics Arsenal are playing are tactics that Man City used to play in 2017. But look, let me give Arteta credit. He was using more like customized tactics. If you play FIFA, he was customizing them. He put a bit of spice in them. It was a bit of exciting. It was a bit of different. But overall, I'm a be real. These tactics of yours are outdated Man City tactics. It's just because Zinchenko tucks in. Last time Zinchenko was tucking in was way before. Now City have changed. It's a centre back that tucks into midfield. But do you have that centre back? Maybe put Saliba there. Since you say Saliba is better than John Stones. All I'm saying is, Arsenal fans, your manager is an amateur. And I don't blame him. He's a good manager, but I think he makes so many mistakes. And also, he has to learn how to rotate because he's been playing the same starting 11 over and over again. But have you noticed that whenever he tries to change it a bit, just in one game, he can't even, he makes mistakes. It's as if all he knows is copy and paste. So it's either he buys players from Man City and uses them, or at the end of the day, he can't do things on his own. Kai Havertz is still a mistake, Arsenal fans. Whether you like it or not, whether you try to convince us or not, Kai Havertz is still a mistake. And what I don't like about Arteta is he tries to convince everybody that the mistakes he's made, the signings that are bad he's made are good. Let me say that again for people in the back so you can understand. Arteta, when he makes a bad signing, he tries to convince us that his signing is great. And Arteta has made mistakes. Do you remember the time when he kept on sending Saliba, who's one of the good defenders, young defenders in the world? That time everybody was telling me, oh, you should watch this Saliba guy. He's good. But this guy kept on sending Saliba on loan just because he was so stubborn to be playing David Luiz and whoever they were. But now, obviously, he learned his lesson. Say, the only good defender I have is Saliba. But that's the other thing also, Arsenal fans. You should stop overrating your players. Stop overrating them. Last season, you overrated every single player you have. You were telling us that Martin Odegaard is better than KDB. I want that to sink in. Chat, am I lying? Chat, am I lying? Please, in the chat, if I'm lying, let me know. Didn't Arsenal fans tell us that Martin Odegaard is better than KDB last season? Please, chat, tell me. They also told us that Thomas Partey, who they hate now, who they don't want in the starting 11 is better than Rodri. They also told us that Zinchenko is one of the best left backs in the world. Do you remember this? Am I lying? Am I lying? Hmm? Somebody in the chat tell me if I'm lying. Didn't Arsenal fans tell us that Martin Odegaard is better than KDB? Partey is better than Rodri. They told us that Zinchenko is one of the best left backs in the world. They told us Saliba is better than Diaz and Van Dijk. They told us all this. They told us Saka is world class. This man told us that Saka is world class. Huh? Do you see what? You see, Arsenal fans, I have no beef with you. I'm trying to educate you guys. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. In Africa, they say, in Africa, let me give you a term from Africa. In Africa, they say, finishing first doesn't mean you're going to win the race. In Africa, they say, finishing first. Oh, no. It's actually starting fast doesn't mean you're going to win the race. It's starting fast doesn't mean you're going to win the race. Telling you, starting fast doesn't mean you're going to win the race. Arsenal fans, you need to pipe down. You need to pipe down. Jesus, somebody I remember told us that Jesus is going to score more than Haaland. I remember this. I remember. Somebody said Jesus is going to do better than Haaland at City. Chat, let me know. I'm just saying things that I know. And you know what? Every fan out there has tried to warn Arsenal fans to pipe down when things are good. Like, I don't hate Arsenal. And you know what? That's the thing. City fans never had beef with Arsenal. We never hated Arsenal. We used to hype Arsenal. But guess what? Well, you, man, just had a sprinkle of joy. You guys started insulting Man City. You started insulting the big brothers. We are your big brothers. We are the big brothers. I'm sorry. You guys might have a glorious history, maybe a bigger trophy cabinet, but we are still your big brothers right now because you right now want to play football like Man City. Arteta came from the Man City academy. People say, hey, Wenger. No, Wenger, no. Arteta enrolled himself in the Man City academy because he wanted to learn from the genius Pep. So look, guys, I'm gonna say this. I'll move away from Arsenal, but I just wanted to let Arsenal fans stop hyping your players. Saka is not better than Foden. I'm sorry, is not better than Foden. You need to check yourself. Foden can play right mid, left wing. He can play as a number 10. Right now in the Premier League, Foden is playing as the number 10 and is one of the best midfielders right now. And he's actually, no, you know what? He's actually got more goals and assists than Martin Odegaard, and that's your captain. This season, Phil Foden has got more assists and goals than your captain Odegaard. So I'm just trying to say, calm down. You've never heard any of us overhyping our players. The reason why Ruben Diaz gets the shouts of world-class defender is because he's a world-class defender. Look at what he did in his first season. Look at what he does most of the times. Look at the impact he's had. The reason why Van Dijk is world-class is because Van Dijk has earned it. What has Saliba done? Nothing. The only Saliba thing he's done is taking a video of his teammates' private part in the dressing room. That's the only thing Saliba has done that's big out there that everybody remembers. Am I lying? Chad, am I lying? The only thing we remember Saliba for is for him taking a video of his teammates' private part in the dressing room. That's all I remember. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. I don't care if I get cancelled. I said it. I said it. Okay, so look, Arsenal are struggling right now. And we're going to go back to the table. We're also going to talk about the fact that the struggle has actually given opportunities to others. And another thing is, as I said, Arsenal fans, you have to start questioning your manager. Start questioning your manager. I'm telling you, if you guys don't rest people like Saka, don't find somebody else to play instead of Saka, this kid is going to be done by age 23 or 24. I'm telling you, because you keep playing him in every game. Even I've seen Saka play in Carabao Cups. I don't know. I have seen him play in Carabao Cups. Anyway, I'm going to have to answer a call here. So give me a minute. Okay, so midway my stream. This is quite funny. So midway my stream, my delivery has arrived. So I'll be back. I'm just gonna leave you with something playing, then I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back. Because we're not done with this cooking. We're not done with this cooking, but I apologize. I have to pick up something outside now, but I will be back. Look at this now. It's messed up my hair. God damn it, man. Okay, I'll be back. I'll just leave you.
Malawi, I'm boy.
Whoa, sorry about that. That was funny, wasn't it? I can't believe that's when he decided to show up. This guy hasn't shown up for days. That today he decides to show up. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go to the comments. Sorry about that. I had to go pick up a parcel, but I know we were cooking Arsenal, and people in the comments are also cooking Arsenal because I think Arsenal deserve everything that's happening to them. And that might be an evil thing to say, but I think it's the right thing to say because the noise, it's the noise actually. It's not even about jealousy or hate. It's the noise that comes from Arsenal fans. the statements that they make. Like, when was the last time? Can somebody tell me in the comments? When was the last time? When was the last time? When was the last time Arsenal won the Premier League? Please let me know in the comments, guys. When was the last time Arsenal won the Premier League? So I'd like to know, because it looks like it wasn't a long time ago. It looks like Arsenal won the Premier League just a few months ago, because they keep talking as if they are the best team in the country, but they have achieved nothing. They've achieved nothing at all. I haven't seen anything that's worth fearing from them. That's the reason why, even from today, when I talk about a club to fear, it's Liverpool. Why do I fear Liverpool? Because Liverpool have done it. Liverpool did it recently, but Arsenal haven't. But anyway, let's read the comments, because there's a lot of comments here. Okay, cool. So, so Arsenal peaked last season. That is true. That is true. Arsenal are lucky to face Liverpool twice in coming features without Mo Salah. That is true. That is also true. It says, this is our worst start and we are on course to 84 points. We can definitely reach 90 points if we improve. That is true. And they say, it's Man City who are in crisis, by the way. You got me intrigued now, brother. Big up to you, more football. Big up to you. It should be 6 losses for Arsenal if it wasn't for the bum Sanchez and the ref saving them against Spurs. Oh, wow, look at that. It says no. Arsenal peaked last season. That is true. And then, Patrick, invite other City fans and YouTubers to YouTube to put your views. I invite them sometimes. For me, I invite them sometimes. And the thing about me is this. I don't like a lot of people who've watched me here. I don't really mind views, That's the reason why I just come on the channel sometimes when I want. Maybe before I was focused on views, but these days I don't really mind views. Yeah, look, if I get time, I'll invite them, The City YouTubers. Yeah, I know a few of them. We'll see. Martin used to be here. I know you know Martin. Martin used to be here. Arteta coping Pep, that is actually true. Coping the 2018 City, that is true. Arteta will be back moving cons for Pep. That's a bit disrespectful, but we're gonna accept that disrespect because this is a cooking session. Patrick, they said they can fix him for 65 million. There's a reason why they say never try to turn a whore into a housewife. That is true though, because Kai Havertz is we don't know nobody. Okay, tell me what's Kai Havertz's best position. Chat, can somebody tell me what's Kai Havertz's best position? Like what is his best position for Kai Havertz? Tell me, because I want to know. I don't know myself. Jesus and Zinchenko went to Arsenal with Rose they got from City. Arteta didn't invent anything. That is true. But still, the disrespect. Anyway, they have world class for every position. They do. That's what they tell us. Apparently, Declan Rice is the best DM in the world. I can't anymore. I'm just gonna move away. I'll move to Liverpool in a few minutes. I'll move to Liverpool. Let's not stay on this Arsenal with guys. There's a lot of delusion. I respect other Arsenal fans, but there's other Arsenal fans. There's a lot of delusion, and that's the reason why the team when it doesn't do it, they're surprised because they genuinely believe that team is world class. They genuinely believe that team is the best in the world. I think they actually believe it. True, until KDB dunked on them in both games. Yeah. Partey better than Rodri. Like what? He's laughing. Every player of theirs is better than ours. That's the funny thing. They say, have you seen the starting 11, mixed combined starting 11 of Man City and Arsenal? Or the one Igao, yeah, Igao. If you're watching this, you did a starting 11 of Madrid and Arsenal. That was disrespectful. Brother, I saw that. That's just disrespect. I don't know if it was bait or being serious. Come on, let's be serious sometimes. Partey from being the best in the world to now being sold. That's the funny thing. Partey, let me say something also to Arsenal fans before I move away from this Arsenal topic and go. I want to talk about Liverpool in a few minutes. Thomas Partey is better than Declan Rice. I can tell you that now for free. Thomas Partey is better than Declan Rice. But you guys are very ungrateful. I know what has happened with Partey. I know the background. There's issues in the background happening. But Thomas Partey with Xhaka, that was a midfield. Did you upgrade that midfield? I don't think so. I think you downgraded that midfield by buying Kai Havertz and Rice. I'm telling you this. Thomas Partey and Xhaka are a better midfield combination than Kai Havertz and Rice. I'm telling you this for free. I'm telling you. Partey, as much as I used to just make jokes about him, Partey combined with Xhaka was actually a better midfield. And you guys are missing Xhaka a lot because Xhaka could defend and attack. Xhaka could defend and attack, and he brought leadership in that midfield. Even with his drama, Thomas Partey and Xhaka, good players. Prior to the last two losses, they were saying Rice better than Godfrey. They were saying Rice is better than Rodri, and some still believe that. Patrick, remember the MSN comparisons? Yeah, I remember. They said Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus are better than Messi. They're better than Mo Salah. They're better than Messi, Neymar, and Suarez. They also said they're better than Mo Salah, Mane, and Firmino. It's jokes in itself. One game at a time. I know one game at a time, Mandano. I do know one game at a time, but let's cook these frauds. Egal right now versus Real Madrid versus Arsenal combined 11 was the funniest. I think it was comedy. Egal, please let me know. That must have been comedy. You were not taking that seriously. They were comparing Gabriel Jesus with Haaland. They're a weird bunch. They are strange. Black excellence, Saka, nah, bruh. He's just don't give me cancer. Let's skip on that. Let's skip on that. Patrick, when you talk to Arsenal, speak English, not fluent treble. They can't understand you otherwise. Nah, man, it's fine. We can speak fluent treble so they can know where they have to reach. Have Arsenal ever won a treble? I don't think so. It was not Jesus. It was Nketiah, Saka, and Martinelli. Oh my God, that's even worse. Okay, let's move away from Arsenal. Now. Let's move away from Arsenal. But Arsenal fans, one word of advice: you just don't need a striker. You need more than a striker. You need a creative midfielder or a box-to-box midfielder. You actually need both. You need a box-to-box and a creative midfielder. Because when Odegaard is not cooking, who is there? Nobody. Anyway, let's move on. Now let's go on to Liverpool, the team that I told a lot of people we have to fear. I'm going to give respect to Jurgen Klopp. And the respect I'm giving him is this guy lost his key players. Firmino gone. Mane gone. Fabinho gone, but this guy has still managed to build another team that is cooking. Whether you hate Liverpool or not, or Klopp, you have to give them respect for this. The fact that this team, this season, some people say they're not that good or they're not going to amount to anything. Klopp has still managed to fix up his team. This team is still scoring goals. This team is still winning games, regardless of some of the games. They got lucky, but luck is part of football. This team right now is doing well. They're sitting first. Yes, they are, I think, They are 5 points above City, but they look good. And trust me, I told people, this is the team to fear because Liverpool have done it before and Klopp has done it before. Klopp has won the Premier League before and Klopp has taken this team to different levels before. Klopp made Dortmund win the league with Bayern in it. So Klopp knows how to win. Regardless, people will try to downplay some of his success. Klopp is a man you have to respect, and Liverpool is the team you have to fear. I'm telling you, Liverpool is the team you have to fear. And thank God Liverpool did not get Caicedo. I repeat this. Thank God that Liverpool did not get Caicedo, because if they got Caicedo, I beg. Anyway, we move. So, right now, Liverpool is sitting first. With 5 points above Man City. They are followed by Aston Villa, who have had an incredible season. And another thing, I'm going to speak a bit about Aston Villa right now. Respect to Unai. People called this guy a fraud. Unai was called a fraud. People say this guy he cannot manage well. He's a bad manager. Arsenal fans hated this man, but Unai has managed to take Aston Villa to levels we haven't seen ever for a while, which is amazing. Right now, they're sitting second, and they earned it. They earned it, by the way. I don't want people saying, "Oh, they're lucky. They've been lucky." No, Aston Villa earned it. They outplayed City. They exposed City in one of the games, and it was embarrassing. As a City fan, when I watched that game, there was almost tears in my eyes. That's one of the most difficult games we played this season. They made us look average. Oh, my bad. I'm saying they made Man City look average. So Aston Villa and Unai, big up, and Liverpool, big up to you guys. You're top of the league. And then we come to fourth. No. Before we come to Man City, here's another joke thing. Arsenal fans, I'm back again to Arsenal. You were making fun of Tottenham. The funny thing now is Spurs, right, are 1 point behind Arsenal. Arsenal fans were making fun of Tottenham, but now Tottenham is 1 point behind Arsenal. And Tottenham has won 4 games, while Arsenal have only won 1 game. Arsenal, this is the relegation form. LWDLL is the relegation form. That's when the relegation team, like the team's about to be relegated. So that's why it is right over there. But big up to Angie, man. Guys, as much as we bantered Angie, big Angie, we made fun of him saying, why would you be playing a high line against Chelsea when you're a man down? Angie has been doing wonders at Spurs. That's the reason why these excuses by Man United fans, I don't buy them. People say Ten Hag is a good manager. Why can't he not manage the situation he's in? Look at Angie at Spurs. 9 players out. 9 first teamers out. He hasn't been playing centre backs. But guess what? He's still winning games and still playing his football he believes in. No excuses. I haven't heard any excuse from Angie. I haven't heard any excuses from Big Angie. He's just been playing the teams he's playing, and he hasn't said anything. And yeah, I saw what he said in his interview. He said he's got pictures. I've got pictures made. I love the guy, man. Angie is not making excuses. What he's doing is he's working with what he has. Why other teams, all they do is make excuses when they're losing or when they're under crisis. Now let's talk about Man City. Man City haven't had the best season. Let's be honest, if we're City fans. To Pep standards, this season was bad so far. It's been bad so far. It hasn't been a great season so far for Man City. And you know what? I am not biased, so I cook everybody. It's been bad. And some of the decisions that Pep Guardiola has been making in some of those games, you're like, brother, why are you doing this? Come on, let it go. I think there was few times he tried to play Akanji as a midfield. I was like, I said it. I was like, no, Akanji doesn't work in midfield. Chat, is it just me who thinks Akanji doesn't work in midfield? Akanji at Man City doesn't work in midfield. I'm sorry. Pep sees something, I don't see it. Am I wrong? Am I being a hater? Maybe somebody will say, I don't know, I have zero ball knowledge. But Akanji in midfield doesn't work in that Man City team. Doesn't. I don't think he's good enough to play in that midfield. I don't think it's good enough for him to be the guy playing John Stones' role. Do you know who I think is? Josco Vadio. I think Josco Vadio would be better getting into midfield than Akanji. Akanji, I just don't see it. Akanji, even, to be honest with you, he's a very good centre-back. I think he's one of the most underrated centre-backs in the league. But Akanji apparently has been hitting high numbers. He's one of the best centre-backs according to these websites. He's actually high. I think he's number 2, just behind Van Dijk this season. Yet people claim it's Saliba. Anyway, what I'm saying is Pep has actually been making mistakes this season. Like, let me talk about Walker. Walker hasn't been great this season. I'm sorry. And some people get angry when you start name dropping players, but it is what it is. Look, let me say something. When you become a football YouTuber or you call yourself a football analyst, you know what I don't like? I don't like people being biased. I don't like people who are scared to call out their managers when the managers make a mistake. I don't like people who can't call out their players, even though it's your captain, when they are stinking the place. Like, why are you calling yourself a football analyst or a football YouTuber? You want to come here and just sell us dreams? Is that what you want? You want to come onto YouTube and always just be positive? Oh, it was incredible. Let's wait for let's wait for Walker to gather back his form. No. You have to be truthful. Regardless, you're a City fan, Arsenal fan, United fan. When you're talking football, you have to call it what it is. Ten Hag is stinking at the moment. It doesn't matter if he's putting points on the board. Ten Hag is stinking. He wasn't stinking at Ajax, but he's stinking at United. That's what Ten Hag is doing. And he keeps on making excuses. That's all he's doing. Making excuses, arguing with players. Yes, I get it. You've got beef with Sancho, but find a solution. Either ship him out immediately or stop. Just stop it. Make a solution. You're a grown-ass man, Ten Hag. Pep has made mistakes this season, and I'm going to stand on that. He's been making mistakes this season. There are certain lineups he's brought out, and I predicted when I see those lineups, we're going to lose. Like, at the end of the day, as much as he wanted to play some sort of formation against Arsenal, I think he should have put midfielders on that midfield. He should have just put all the midfielders. He should have put Nunes, Bernardo Silva, Kova. Just put them in that midfield. Try to crowd that midfield. Yes, we don't have a DM, but crowd that midfield. I know that he almost succeeded with his tactics against Arsenal. It was a close game. It took a deflection goal for them to win. But I'm just saying, Pep has also been making mistakes this season. And hopefully, this new formations he's using, the way he's playing. But the thing is, Walker hasn't been great this season. And I repeated, Walker hasn't been playing the same as... What I'm saying, this is the last game, I saw Walker walking and Rodri running. I repeat, in the last game, there was a moment where we're being counted. Walker was walking, Rodri was running. And I've seen Walker walking about 5 times this season, or putting a half-ass challenge this season. I'm not trying to say I hate Walker. I like him. He's world-class, but I think he's not having a great season. He's not, and I would drop him. I know he's the captain, but I would drop him, to be honest. I would drop him. Okay. Let's see. Patrick, having said all that, still think Arsenal team are more formidable than Liverpool. I don't think so. I think the Liverpool team is more scary than the Arsenal team. Imagine if Liverpool got Caicedo, Lavia, this Liverpool that's limping across the finishing line. That's true. They could have been dangerous. Watch City going top with Liverpool versus Arsenal fighting for second. Spurs fourth, and mate, Aston Villa will drop fifth if lucky, but FA and the PL will make sure via VAR and refs to squeeze their darlings. Yeah, you might be right. Did you see what Angie said in his interview? I saw what Angie, and respect to Angie, man. No excuses, respect to Angie. If you lose, you're a nonce. If you win, you're a genius. The guys, yeah, gas. Pep is being forced to imply his system. Well, what do you mean forced? Well, what do you mean forced? I think he has all the tools. I think Pep Guardiola has all the tools. It's just that he is biased towards certain players. He favors towards certain players. And look, I don't blame him. Every manager has got favorites. I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans know Klopp's favorites. Arsenal fans know Arteta's favorites. Angie's favorites are known. Everybody has favorites. Erik Ten Hag has got his favorites. When you manage Spurs, you have no pressure because no trophy. So Angie is Bo. So is Angie Bo. Yeah, true. Walker is getting on. I don't think Walker is... Let me just say one thing on Walker. I don't think Walker is having the best season. It's not a great season. He's had few moments that are shining, but Walker hasn't been great. And Man City fans, let's give it a buck. This Man City team hasn't been great this season. It hasn't been great at all. Let's keep it a buck. I know we are laughing at Arsenal and bantering them because we are now on top of them, obviously via goals, but we haven't had a great season this season. And you'd be lying as a City fan if you see there say, oh, this season has been great. No, it hasn't been a great season. It's also been rough this season. So, look, man, the league is turning out to be very good, very competitive, very close. We have Liverpool at 45 points. Aston Villa at 42 points, Man City at 40 points, Arsenal at 40 points, Spurs at 39, and I don't know where United and Chelsea are. I'm going to have to scroll down. Oh, Jesus, look at Chelsea. Wait. Parma is having a great season and Chelsea are still 10th. This team, man, they make too much noise also sometimes, as if, look at them, man, they make too much noise. But they're doing well, though. They've started putting debuts on that board, It's actually Newcastle who seem to be struggling right now. Bournemouth, WWWL. Wow, Bournemouth is doing well. Fulham, oh my God, Fulham things. Jesus, Brentford. What happened to Brentford? L. Oh my God, that's too many L's. Let's see the bottom of the table. Luton Town are 1 point to get on the top. Big up to Everton. Yes, those are L's, but Everton, they got themselves away from the bottom after 10-point deduction. And then you look at Burnley. Company, man. Sheffield United, my God, what's happening to Sheffield United? That's bad. Nottingham Forest, 2 W's. Crystal Palace, L, draw, L, W. My God, it's bad down there, isn't it? Wolves are doing well. WWW. Wolves are actually the same points with Chelsea. Man, Chelsea fans, how are you feeling right now, Chelsea fans? Chelsea fans, how are you feeling? You thought I forgot about you? Chelsea fans, after all that money that was spent, I thought you said Cole Palmer is better than Foden. How come Cole Palmer is sitting 10th? How come Cole Palmer is not helping you get up the table? Chelsea fans, I'm sorry. This thing where Chelsea fans are saying, oh, it's fine. It's fine. We are rebuilding. But how long are you going to rebuild for, Chelsea fans? How long are you going to rebuild for? You told us you're rebuilding since when? Since Lampard. You've told us you've been rebuilding. Graham Potter came in. You said you're rebuilding. You guys have spent so much money. You can't be sitting 10th with the same points as Wolverhampton. And if Bournemouth keep winning, they might catch you. Chelsea fans, you might be 12th. Your next games are not easy. So Chelsea fans, tell me how you feeling, Chelsea fans. Because guys, you can't spend all that money and have 99 teams. Because you guys remind me of one of my friends who plays Foot Champs. He's got like 5 teams. He's got so many teams. But you guys, you can't tell me you need more players. Some of you keep even Pochettino says we need more players. What do you need the more players? Where are you gonna put them in the dressing room? You can't even fit the players you have in the dressing room, Chelsea fans. How are you gonna fit them in the dressing room? I don't get Chelsea. And to be honest with you, Chelsea fans, you've dropped your standards, and I feel sorry for you because these are not the standards you had. You guys right now, I think I've just accepted that you stink. I think you've just accepted the fact that you stink. Patrick West, we still don't know Stone's injury length time. I know we don't. Tell me in the chat, guys, do you think John Stones, with his age right now, is he 31 years old? Do you think we need to start moving away from John Stones, like him being one of the first team starters? Because if Stones keeps getting injured with his age, I don't think you can consider him a first team starter. I think we have to. Another thing before I move on, City. Why is Josko Vadio one of the best upcoming defenders playing as a left back? Why is he not playing as a centre back? Vadio is a very good centre back. Why? I don't get it. Why? Ake is a good left back. Ake plays well there. Why don't you play Josko inside? What's Pep? I don't get it. Chelsea 4 points from top 6, 12 from top 4. From the bottom 6, maybe that's what you want to say. Respect us. Time length. Vini has to tweak a thing or two, otherwise he won't survive. I think Vini has to realize he can play tiki-taka football or attacking football always like he did in the championship. He doesn't have the tools. Don't worry, Patrick. Title charge in this half of 2024. Yeah, I hope we will. I think City could move Stones this summer. I don't think they're gonna move him. I thought he signed a contract last season. Remember, he signed a very big contract last season. So, guys, that's it. That's it from Let Me Cook this episode, guys. Sorry about the moment where I had to leave. I had to go pick up a parcel. But guys, are Arsenal in crisis? Will Man City win the 4th Premier League this season? Will Liverpool win the 2nd Premier League? I know people got pissed off on Twitter when I said Liverpool just won 1 Premier League. So will Liverpool win the 2nd Premier League? Will Aston Villa win the Premier League or finish in top 4? Huh? Will Spurs and Angie, when the players come back, manage to get themselves in top 4? Will Man United fire Erik ten Hag? All these things, it's going to be an exciting 2024. So, guys, that is it, man. We spoke about this game week. We spoke about how the table is going. We spoke about Arsenal a lot, that they're in crisis. Are they in crisis or they're not? Arsenal fans say no. People say yes. Are City gonna do the four-peat, or are City gonna do the treble? Because we're still in for the treble, you know. I don't think it's happening. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Till next time, guys. I appreciate it, and thank you for you guys staying this long with me. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We are road to 3K. We're just few away from 3K. We're actually not few away. I'm lying. I think I'm on 2,250 now. I think so. Which is great. Which is not bad. As I say to most people, no, these days I'm not worried about the views or whatever. But we'll see. I might the one day, you never know, might take this seriously, and then we can cook more. But anyway, guys, appreciate it. Enjoy your Friday, guys. Enjoy your Friday. Is there any football this evening? Yesterday I didn't know there was football. I didn't know Crystal Palace and Everton were playing. My God, some teams are, you don't really know they're playing, you know. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. Let's just see what goes forward. We'll see how the next games do. Is the next game Liverpool versus Arsenal? Is it? It is. I think so. Might be. City are playing Newcastle away. Difficult games. Everton are playing Aston Villa. I think so. Am I right? I don't know. Maybe. Or Aston Villa playing United? No, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. All the guys in the comments, appreciate you. And all the guys who are watching, appreciate you. And all the guys who are going to watch this later, appreciate you. And shout out to Girona. Girona is still fighting for that La Liga title. I wish they get it. And that guy, Savio, is it Savinho or Savio? Savio. What a player, man. What a player. Alex Garcia looking great. Alex Garcia, Yan Couto, the right back, the City right back, who's in loan to Girona, looking fabulous. Guys, I hope they win. And guys, let's stop trying to get players away from Girona. Let them enjoy themselves, man. They've earned it. They went down, brought themselves up. Let them enjoy. Stop trying to get players from Girona into Man City. Let them enjoy too. Let them have a good team. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it. Until next time.